Hi, I'm John Barley from Barley Insurances. This is Sharon from Love My New Zealand, and Sharon is here to tell us all about Love My New Zealand and what she does with Love My New Zealand. So Sharon, it's up to you.
Wow, talk about putting a girl on the spot. Yes, my name's Sharon. I'm the director of Love My New Zealand, a company that deals with high-end luxury experiences, and that is all over New Zealand, showcasing our beautiful country with these amazing vehicles. I'm definitely a Land Rover girl, and we work with international travellers, corporate and even residents of New Zealand for special experiences and events. So yeah, we have a big corporate arm of the company that really works directly with Archibald and Short in Auckland. And what I do, I take their clients out with their brand new pristine vehicles twice a month into the forest to really show them how those vehicles work in an off-road situation and giving them an opportunity to learn more about their vehicle, environment and self.
Good. And why did you contact Barley Insurances?
Well, interestingly, I don't think anybody ever reads small print, and I'm making a big assumption there, but I don't have time to.
Yeah.
I make some assumptions about our insurance policies, and basically a new vehicle was coming online, and what I wanted to do was review a couple of things, and I asked a couple of questions that really shocked me when I had this person on the end of a phone on a call centre who said to me, "You do realise you're not insured because A, B and C," and that was, yeah, I realised I'd probably been running around for a couple of months, and that was huge.
So you drive these vehicles all the time and you use them on the road and off-road, and you contacted me because you wanted comprehensive four-wheel drive insurance, but also knowing that you use these vehicles for commercial purposes as well for your business.
Well, as a business owner, I think I'm sure a lot of your audience would agree, we don't end up making huge amounts of money, after the passion you put into your business. So I would use these cars to actually take the children to school in. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Great perk of my job. But at the same time, we're driving in a forest twice a month, which with Archibald and Short as brand new client vehicles just delivered to those special clients, and they want to have an understanding of what their vehicles do. It's a very controlled and safe environment, and it's more about the experience with private chefs and beautiful environment, and being self-aware and vehicle aware and environmentally aware. I'm very aware that we can be as safe as possible, but there can be still sometimes the thing that you need to insure against is the one time that something may go wrong.
Yep.
Whether that's mechanical failure or indeed driver losing focus and bumping into a tree stump. Yeah.
So. But when you're on your tours with your people, you don't bump into tree stumps, do you?
Oh goodness no, we just drive along nice roads, and we're very much on-road, off-road operators. So it's very important to us that we have a policy that covers every eventuality, and hence why I've put my whole portfolio with you, from rural and fire authority insurance down to public liability down to vehicle insurance.
Okay. And what we've done for you in the last 2 or 3 months is we've actually added to your portfolio by covering your clients' vehicles whilst coming out for a day.
Well, I have to say I was pretty blown away by that. I didn't think you could do it. The brief I gave to John is that I have a feeling the same could potentially happen with Archibald and Shorter's clients, and also Love My New Zealand's clients, that they're coming out here for this beautiful day, and that actually they're not aware that some of the small print may mean that they're not insured.
Yeah.
Yeah, and looking into some of these policies, I've found that it's not just this environment. There can be other scenarios that they're not covered in. And I just think that brief was to make sure that they had the ability to be insured for a day. And that was a pretty tall order, and you delivered.
Yeah, well, it's pretty tough to cover these vehicles just for one day, because most of the vehicles, they are covered by their own fleet policies or by their own personal insurance policies. But as you said, if the policies don't fit with what they're doing out here, then they run the risk of having an $85,000 vehicle, $150,000 vehicle not insured.
And the rest, 250,000, 300,000. I think the surprise for me is that why would mainstream insurance companies insure vehicles that sole technology is all about that off-road capability and would actually have a policy written that doesn't cover it, but it's hidden so you don't know that.
Yeah, and that's the danger point. But the policy that we've got for you will cover the vast majority of incidents that occur off-road. And the great thing is, as one of my other clients pointed out to me who has the four-wheel drive cover, he said, does the policy cover the vehicle anywhere in New Zealand? And I said, yeah, it does.
Very important.
And I hadn't actually thought about that, but that's a real simple message. So, and it fits in so well with Love My New Zealand.
Well, I think it fits in with what our clients are doing with their vehicles. I mean, I there's a lot of my clients who we talk with when they're out here. They're going on huge holidays. These are what these vehicles are for. They're to pack all your stuff on a roof rack. They're to take a full family away into our beautiful environment, and what a great country we have to explore. Whether that's going through a fjord or going up a bit of a sandhill, you do have the ability to go off-road, and there are many off-road opportunities. You need to know you're covered.
Well, you also need to know that you've also got the skills and the abilities to do that as well. But I'll come back to that, because I think the other important thing is that we should really talk about the premiums and the excesses. Do you want to know about that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's important for the client to know what they're having to pay.
So the minimum premium is $100 for the day. It's rated at 1% on the sum insured. So if you've got an $85,000 vehicle, then the minimum premium is going to be $100 plus fire service levies and GST. If the vehicle's worth $150,000, then the premium's $150 plus fire service levies and GST.
For the day.
For the day. Excesses, if the vehicle has an accident and the vehicle is less than $100,000, then the excess is $1,000 each and every claim. If the vehicle is worth over $100,000, then up to $150,000, then the excess is $1,500 for an accident. So one thing we don't do, if you have a individual who has just won lotto and he's 24 or 21 years of age and he wants to come out on your event, we need to know, and we need to approach the insurance company because there will be different terms and conditions applied.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
So, but otherwise it's a full comprehensive insurance policy. The other thing that we need to also mention is that if they own the vehicle, if a company owns the vehicle and their policy, their own personal policy, doesn't cover them for off-road for your day, our policy steps in, and that's when they should buy it. And even if they sort of hesitate or have a gut feel about, is my vehicle covered, they should buy our insurance policy, because I work on the fact that gut feel is really, really important. It's something else telling you that something's not quite right with your policy. And I also know a number of other examples whereby people have gone to their insurance company and they've said, is my vehicle covered for off-road? And the technician says, yes, of course it is. And then they have an accident, and then they put in the claim, and then the claims person says, oh no, we didn't know you were going to be doing this. No, it's not covered.
I think it comes down to this: as a business owner, I want to make sure that what I'm paying for, which happens to be around about the same premiums as the companies previously those are not insured with in certain circumstances, then all I just need to know is that we have a claim and it's going to be paid. End of story. That's where it all comes down to. You don't want to. So, I mean, sometimes we have clients who say, will our companies actually insure us? The thing is who has time to make those telephone calls? Who has time to race through 14 pages of terms and conditions in the small print? what I'm suggesting here is that I just need somebody who said, you,
Yeah.
because you're accountable to me,
Yeah, yeah.
and I'll run you over with a Land Rover if you're wrong, which I know you're not. But here's the thing, is that you've insured me.
Yeah.
It will work
Yeah.
if I have an accident. Of course, my own risk as a company has shot up because we're doing 5,000-6,000 Ks a month.
Yeah.
The same as we keep everybody safe. We haven't had so much as a scratch, but that's not the point. It's the potential of what
Yeah.
can go wrong. Tell me this, you said about this premium can be then deducted off an annual
Yeah.
if you...
Yeah. So if the person who buys one of these wagons wants to go off-roading, we can give them an annual four-wheel drive cover, which you have, and we will take the premium that they've paid for the day and credit that towards their annual premium, which is
Pretty
a
good.
real good savings. But there are some things that they've got to do. The first thing is that they've got to be a member of a four-wheel drive club. The second thing is that they must attend the events. And the reason for that is because we've found in the last 18 years that those people who join the four-wheel drive clubs, they're tutored as to how to use them in an optimal manner, in a safe manner, so they can get the vehicle home, you know, without having any panel damage. And that's really important. So we have designed this insurance package around the person who wants to do four-wheel driving, but he wants to do four-wheel driving safely, and he knows that the risk of actually causing damage to his vehicle is reduced, and he does that by being a member of four-wheel drive. But you also mentioned that you're going to be doing some assessing, and you've become
Yeah, so I've just become qualified as an assessor to the standard unit 4098,
Yeah.
which basically gives me the ability to assess anyone in any given situation in that unit standard. So that would be through the industry training organisations.
Yeah.
So what we're progressing with now is that clients who come out to see us, we will actually write an assessment with the industry training organisation that will then be put forward, and they can be assessed for competency on the day.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll that's something I'll be coming back to you on.
cool. And hopefully the insurance companies will go, you're on, we'll take you on board. So it's now starting to rain. So, but thank you very much for the day, and it's been
You're
great
welcome.
talking to you.
You want to do a bit more off-roading?
Definitely.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Is by not fighting the vehicle and turning the wheel where I think it should go, keeping thumbs off, 10 to 2 driving position.